Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a weekly energy reading for this week. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain for those who celebrate. We are in between realms. We are in the land of the living, but also there is this really strong connection to other dimensions and other realms at this time. And so very, very powerful energies. It is a really powerful week energetically because we are also in between eclipses. And so let's talk about the energy for this week. We have skywriting with the Fates, and I am using Shamans Dream Oracle for description of the energy this week. There is a lot of fated events. Eclipses are huge energetic portals. So new beginnings for solar eclipses and strong endings for lunar eclipses. The lunar eclipse is going to be on November 8th, and it is a lunar eclipse in Taurus. So there could be a lot of changes, a lot of shakeups in terms of the material world. Taurus is ruled by Venus, which rules the material life. Venus also rules love and pleasure. And so there could be a lot of changes in these areas of your life. But there are many fated events at this time, things that are beyond your free will, and a lot of changes taking place. Let's talk about the good, all right? Possibility for union. We have Skybridge. Two becoming one. Two people joining together. Again, time between eclipses and eclipse portals are fated. And so that is the time when soul contracts get ignited and activated. There's a strong possibility for union, especially because Venus, the planet that rules love, passion, romance, is the ruler of Taurus. Taurus is currently in Uranus, which is all about sudden changes, shakeups, epiphanies, and there is the huge lunar eclipse, and this is a full moon lunar eclipse. It's a full lunar eclipse, which means that the energy is at its height. And so what that means for endings is it could end your single life. If you've been single for a long time, if you've been in separation for a long time, this energy could actually bring you and your divine counterpart together. All right. Here's the other part of this. When you are in this kind of place where you're in between the realms, when you're in between the worlds, where the timelines are merging, where you have these eclipse portals, it's kind of a limitless possibility. I'm going to use this card, Stars in the Sky, where wishes, big dreams, huge manifestations can come true. And it's like a time where spiritually you can quantum leap. You can become and step into, good morning. Good. You can step into your highest timeline, your greatest life, and start really living your greatest dreams. That is also possible right now. However, let's get to the kind of negative, because this energy, especially like Halloween and Scorpio season itself, is probably the most dualistic time that we all experience, because even though the light is very, very heightened, because there's so much spiritual energy coming through. There's so much energy that wants you to grow and expand. You know, the dark is heightened as well. And so this could be a time of really difficult and sad endings. Doors closing that will not open again. Changes to relationships, again, changes to career and finances, and changes to things in your life that maybe you're not ready to let go of. With this completion, and it's a number 5, which is all about change. Sometimes it's conflict, sometimes it's challenge. All right. We also have the energy of initiation. Now, if you've ever been through an initiation, it's kind of like a dark night of the soul. It's not necessarily a fun experience. It is for your highest good, but it is that Pluto energy. Pluto wants you to evolve, and it's going to bring in sometimes the most challenging circumstances and situations that force you to evolve, that force you to cross this bridge. All right. And so this is a time where a lot of these things are taking place personally for everybody, but also in the collective, things not going as planned. And it's a time where you really have to hold on to your center, your spiritual truth, and focus on the light, because it could seem very, very dark, very confronting, and very lonely. All right. Here's the other thing. Oop, and I dropped this card, so I'm going to pick it up. During this time too, when the dark is heightened, because the light is heightened, it's easy to sort of rest on your laurels, to rest on your morals. Temptation is at an all-time high. Deception is at an all-time high. And so it is a time of spiritual narcolepsy. And you really have to be mindful of sort of falling back on old self-sabotaging behaviors, negative patterns, and things that harm not just yourself but others. It's a time where it's easy to be deceived, because oftentimes darkness is kind of veiled and it doesn't appear the way that it truly is. The one good thing about Scorpio season is that it brings up a lot of truth and it brings the darkness to the light. But sometimes it's hard to see, and it's a bitter truth, and it's a bitter pill that you have to swallow. And so it's really a time to, again, stay focused on the light, pray, continuously connect to your higher self, your highest guides, and ask in every situation and every relationship and everything that you do, am I making the highest choice? Am I making a choice from love, or am I making a choice from fear? Because it is Scorpio season. Scorpio is fixed water. It is like the deep depths of the ocean. Today is a moon day. So this energy, a lot of heavy energies could come up. Fear, loneliness, depression, despair, loss, apathy. Like there's a lot of energy in the air. And so it's really a time to be mindful of the energies that you are engaging with. You know, you have to feel your feelings. Emotion is energy in motion. It's meant to move through you. But this could be a time where the emotions are heightened and there's a lot happening and you're feeling really overwhelmed by them. And so it's just, again, pray, focus on the light, and do anything that kind of helps you come to a state of peace, mentally, emotionally, physically. If that's exercise, if that's meditation, if that's, listening to YouTube videos, if that's humor and laughter and listening to comedies, whatever it is that will help you kind of shift out of heavier emotions, heavier energies, and stay focused in peace, in light, in balance. That is going to really help you navigate these energies this week. And again, it'll also help you kind of bring in all the beautiful energy that's around too. The possibility for union, sky bridge, coming into alignment with self. And as you come into alignment with self, you come into alignment with all the things that are meant for you, including your twin flame or divine counterpart. And then you also have, stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. This is a time to make a wish, to dream big, but keep your energy strong, stay strong in your convictions, stay strong in your authentic truth, which is that you are spirit embodied. You are light, you are unconditional love, and as you stay in that energy of unconditional love, you will be protected from any lower vibrational energies around. All right. So with that, let's get into the tarot. I am using Tarot of the Divine today. I was really drawn to this deck today. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love and light. What further messages do you want to bring through for this very, very powerful week ahead of October 31st through November 5th? All right. Four of Wands, love, celebration, happiness, stability, the four corners of stability, being emotionally fulfilled, being physically fulfilled, being financially fulfilled, being spiritually fulfilled. For some of you, this is the energy of love and that union that's coming through. The doorway, the gateway is open, all right? But we have the devil. This is your fears. This is your shadow. This is also the lower vibrational energies in the world that may not want you to come into union, that may not want you to rise in vibration. And so it is a time this week to use your discernment. Really, really pay attention to what something makes you feel, how somebody makes you feel. Also, check yourself. With the devil coming out, it is sort of the behaviors and thoughts that are your own undoing. And so if this week you get tempted to do something that deep down inside is not for your highest good, have healthy boundaries and say no to it, because this energy can only impact you if you give in to it. All right. With that, let's see what else wants to come through. 10 of Cups, this was the card of the day. There is a lot of love, there is a lot of happiness for some. This is a beautiful reconciliation coming. And this is, that long, everlasting love. It's here to stay. It's in game. It is coming through. Again, we have this energy right now, these portals opening that are fated. Ace of Coins, new beginning, abundance, coming into prosperity. All the universe wants to give you all the gifts right now. The possibilities are limitless, truly. But it's what you believe. Are you going to make choices out of love? Are you going to hold on to the energy of love, or are you going to give in to your fears and your lower nature? This is really, the spiritual battle is internal. It is choosing the higher self, the higher nature, or choosing the lower self, the lower nature. That is the choice that you have. Two of Coins, making a decision or needing to bring something into balance. Ace of Cups, there's that love again. And this week we have two aces, which is huge new beginnings opening. This ending, this cycle that is ending is opening up huge portals of abundance, new ways of making abundance, new career paths, new jobs. Some of you stepping into your life work, your life purpose. And for others, it's opening up that true love. It's opening up that heart center, that heart energy that wants to come through right now. One more, let's see, for this week. One more, Spirit. The Hierophant. This is, again, stepping into mastery, being that higher guide, that leader, taking a role of spiritual leadership, teaching others, living by example. You have to be in integrity and be in higher energy. If you want to bring in love, if you want to bring in prosperity, if you want to bring in everlasting joy and happiness, it is about letting go of your lower nature, facing your fears, seeing them, facing the heavier, darker emotions, and making the choice that that's not what you want, that you want to step into your mastery, that you want to step into your highest destiny, because the opportunity, the portals, the energy is here for you to do it now. All right. Bottom of the deck. Oh my God. Look at this. The Lovers. This is a depiction of Beauty and the Beast. You know, sometimes opposites come together, the yin and the yang, the balancing, the harmonizing of the masculine and feminine. We are in this time. Possibility for union and the opportunities are limitless, but you get to choose. You have the power. All right. Wow. All right. Final message. I want us to do a quick reading today. Final message, we are going to use the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. Higher Self, Holy Spirit, guides and guardians of unconditional love. Final messages do you want to bring in for all of us during this incredible gateway? All right, beautiful. 3 things flew out. So we have star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home and soul family. So this is a great time to connect with your soul family. The stars are aligning for you. Walk through the portal of unconditional love. Rise up. Become that master that you were meant to be here in this incarnation at this time. Be a spiritual leader. Be a light worker, be a way shower, you know, be a warrior of love. That is your mission. And the energy and the opportunity to align to that mission is here and now. Akashic records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, and freedom. So we are releasing what no longer serves us. We are letting go of the old stories. We are closing the door and completing karmic cycles so that we can step into the Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Beautiful, beautiful energy coming through. Again, it is a battle of the heart versus the mind, the spirit versus the ego. You get to decide. But if you decide the heart, all of the love, the joy, the happiness, the abundance that you could ever desire will come to you here and now. All right, I feel like one final message. So I do have the angel cards. All right, one message from the angels for this week. All right, angels, one final message. And then I will hop off, and wishing everybody a beautiful day and an incredible week ahead. Angel of Manifestation, number 34. And if you look at this card, there's new job, new home, there's romance. Anything that you want to manifest is possible here and now. Again, it's all about you deciding if you're going to choose from the heart or choose from your fears. All right, you have the power, and you will make the right choice for you. So trust and believe in that. You are strong enough, and you are loved unconditionally. Take care.